one man in this lobby that stands head and shoulders right now above anybody else, and that is Monkey Moon. He is leading across the board in every place that you want him to.
He's back, as we said. This team, BDS, the reigning world champions who, well, they went off the ball a little bit, Stumpy. They fell off the radar, dropping down in the rankings in Europe. But this new acquisition of Rise, I mean, sometimes things just work out. You know, you just start talking about someone and he pops off. There he is, the new man on the block, the new kid. But he's got a wealth of experience as well behind him. Gets the first goal on the board. BDS, they just look alive now, Stumpy.
And Rise is the man with the unending confidence as well, it seems like. I spoke to him yesterday in his interview after they managed to take down Moist, and he was just like, yeah, look, I play with the most brain-dead teammate in Monkey Moon, but he is phenomenal. Like, he had nothing but good things to say about his teammates. He was talking nonsense about everybody in Europe. He set dumpster fires on social media over the last 48 hours now, and he has been the player on BDS that has come in and has really given them that brand new life.
We're seeing time and time again as well, particularly now with all these players so close in skill, except Monkey Moon might just be different. He might just be different gravy right here. Monkey with the double tap to open up this lower final. Look at this.
The full court carry, and Monkey Moon drops it down on the double. 45 seconds, 2 beautiful goals so far for BDS. And Monkey Moon has been at the top, that's what I was saying, of those stats. When we look at his shift rating, I believe it's now called, he was #1 by a decent margin too. And Exotic there with a decent chance can flick it around, fakes out Rise. What wonderful control for Karmine Corp, who at this point could be floundering, but they're making sure that they have a lot of composure.
Exotic couldn't get the angle there, so he just faked out Rise completely. Seiko couldn't get back front post, and just Exotic working something out of nothing. The positioning was a little bit off to secure that open net, but he may do, and just sent Rise packing those ankles. I mean, he hurt his wrist, Stumpy, and now I think he's going to need a moon boot.
Well, he hurt his wrist, and also yesterday he apparently fist bumped Monkey Moon too hard and bruised his knuckle. Like, that man is made of paper and glass, and I just don't respect it at all.
I'm not sure if they're celebrating a little bit too hard over there at Team BDS, but I do know Vatira's got a double touch blocked out and bumped by Monkey Moon off the ball. This has been an action-packed game #1. Both teams just look warmed up, ready to go and firing right now.
What a great bump from Vatira, making sure that the defense can't come in too confidently. But the ball just flies over towards the blue side of the pitch. Monkey Moon going central, but Vatira is there to lurk and wait. Goes to the ceiling, goes to the backboard, down for that triple. And with as many touches as you like, it is a French fancy goal.
This is just the highlight reel right now. Vatira down the other end. It's Monkey Moon down the other one. And Vatira with the double touch. That angle was ridiculous. Just the level of difficulty to hit that shot. But it just seems like Vatira, you know, we call him right now the best player in the world. He just hits that time and time again.
Lovely touches so far from both teams to be getting 2 goals apiece. With BDS getting those initial 2, Karmine Corp managed to wrestle it back just somewhat. Exotic with a very boisterous pass towards Vatira, but with a sideball redirect pass back towards Exotic, isn't able to get any kind of angle towards the goal on it. And Vatira with a back pass and gets bumped out of the way by Monkey Moon. Itachi now clearing it back behind, finds Seiko. But the bumper of Itachi then finds Seiko on that sidewall with 1 bump, and Exotic down for that double touch. Has to be that speedy defense coming back in control for BDS, and now the offense.
They're linking up now, BDS, and getting back to my earlier point before I was rudely interrupted by Monkey Moon hitting an incredible double touch. It's just, I feel like nowadays in Rocket League, it's more about the chemistry, the vibes, and I think Rise is really bringing a new level of just fun and positivity to this lineup, and it looks like it's really rejuvenated Seiko and Monkey Moon in particular, as you said, popping off this tournament so far. They certainly just look like they're having a good time. They're all playing together at their boot camp, and it's working wonders so far.
Rise yesterday described the French language as gobbledygook. When he said that, you know, they're talking to each other, he doesn't always understand it when they speak fast because it's all gobbledygook. It's like, you need to be good friends with your teammates to basically say, your mother tongue, I can't understand it, and it's also ridiculous.
I respect that from Rise. You know, I mean, he just fits into any environment. He's so comfortable as well off the pitch, and I think that's really helping this team out, just having a new face, a new idea of how to play the game, but well, Itachi's got other ideas, slots that one home and gets the lead for K-Corp.
And Vatira picking up that back corner boost into the immediate demo on the defender. Monkey Moon nowhere to be found, and so the touch from Itachi is able to come in from that side wall. KC managing to get 3 unanswered on a trot. Well done to them with a minute 50 remaining. It's going to fall to either another goal for them to really lock in this game, or BDS potentially wanting to wrestle back that control.
Really sums up K-Corp right now as well. You know, the well-rounded performance, all 3 members getting a goal, individual plays as well from all 3, and that's why they are the well, I guess the reigning major winners, if you will, at what we saw in San Diego. And I mean, they're picking up where they left off here. I know they're in the lower bracket, but they're still looking like that firepower, that dominant force in this region.
Minute 15, a pass up from Exotic finds Itachi, and now Exotic is waiting, seeing if he's going to be called into action. He is, but then he misses the ball, so potentially having to fake down on Rise. Seiko going for one long shot and a demo to remove Itachi from the conversation entirely. Back corner for Vatira, the boost is present, and so is he on this ball. The midfield is also going to find him, and one dunk burns a few more seconds off that clock, and now we're under the 1 minute mark. BDS, despite having that early lead with the 2 goals, KC have absolutely made this game their own.
And they've settled back in. Vatira does get the skim sidewall. Rise, not the best clear, but Seiko's downfield. BDS just throwing caution to the wind. Seiko goes for the angle. Just not quite going to get there with the defense. The rotations coming in from K-Corp. 35 seconds left. Vatira off the sideball, double touch. Oh, Monkey moves off, but he misses. A touching follow-up cut by Rice. Now it's a 2-on-1. Flicked over the top. Exotic just gets a touch, gets the demo, but just gives K-Corp enough time here, and maybe out of jail. Vatira can't get it on target.
Here's Monkey Moon to miss that first save as Vatira goes high. He does get faked, but then Seiko intelligently staying low, making sure that he covers both angles with his positioning. Itachi now challenging versus Monkey with 0 boost, though. It's going to be tight in the finals. 5 seconds as it counts down. Seiko needs to keep this high. He attempts to, but Vatira, the blue wall, bats it straight back down again. As soon as it hits the ground, KC take that game number 1. Exotic, a good chance to fake there, but instead does go for one touch. Monkey Moon, his chance is even harder as Itachi goes for one. He's going to smash that one straight down. With a corner bounce, it falls back to Monkey Moon.
He's giving him a chance here. Vatira's got to have to clean up. That ball should have hit the ground. Perhaps he can stay in the air. Rise tries to keep it up. Monkey Moon has space to work with. No boost, pops it up. Dunked out. There it is. Ball hits the deck, and K-Corp come back in game number 1 to take the lead in the series.
A little bit unfortunate, I feel, for BDS when they took that 2-goal lead quite early on in that game as well. So not going to be too happy, I'm sure, with letting 3 goals.